So if you met your man and he wanted you to be a stay-at-home.
It's so funny because I remember before you go there, I recently saw this meme that was like, your soulmate is getting divorced. And I was like, probably so. But keep going.
Yeah.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping.
What up, guys? It's your boy Jay Ryan, and we're back for What's Next with Jay Ryan. And I got my girl Mir Harris in the building. What up, Mir?
Hi.
Mir finally made it, y'all.
Listen.
It'd be funny because people be hitting me up like, I want to be on the show. And then it's like, I'll be like, all right, come through. And then they'd be like, all right, I can't make it for the next 3 weeks.
I had to make it for you. You've been
But
cracking me up.
You made it. Also, I got reoccurring guest, my girl Dior Krystal back in the building, and the hair is out. Yes, girl. Did you dye it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm like, it's giving like a little gingerish.
Yeah, it was already kind of growing out, so I had like the roots going. But
Yeah.
I just re-dyed it again.
Yes.
Summer.
It's like your summer look.
Mm-hmm.
I like that you didn't go blonde. I feel like most people during the summer want to go blonde, and that's like...
Girl, these curls would be fried, dyed, and like to the side.
It wouldn't survive.
It wouldn't survive.
People always say that about blonde hair, but then it's like they go back black, and it's just re-dyeing over the blonde. So I'm like, what's the difference?
It's the
still
bleach.
the same hair.
Yeah, it's the bleach that strips
bleach.
it.
Oil don't help?
No.
No. Damn.
It like literally kills the follicle.
I'm not gonna lie. You know, I was gray, silverish gray for like
I
5
remember
years,
that.
remember?
Yeah.
And because I get my hair cut every week, I was re-dyeing my hair because I just looked at it like it was new hair. I was burning my scalp and my follicles, which is why I don't go color anymore. Because once I went back black, I started seeing these patches, and I'm like, hold on now. And I was like, am I getting older? And like, is that what it is? I thought I was like losing
You
hair.
had to break up with your
and so I had to go meet up with, no. And that's the thing. I started doing it myself. Because I was going to a person, but then you're paying so much, mind you, like weekly.
Yeah.
And my haircuts alone are already like close to $100 every week. So now imagine me getting it dyed professionally. So I was just watching him. I'm like, oh, bitch, I could do this
inflation
myself.
is whooping y'all's butt too. Because I remember when a silk press was like $45, $50. Now we up to like 300, right?
Haircuts
I go
are
to
up.
a little Brazilian spot. Well, it's not a Brazilian.
A blowout?
Yeah, I do a Brazilian
Where?
blowout
Share that,
in Beverly
sis.
Hills. Shout out to Roger. Shout out.
Share the
Yes,
contact.
he's the one that
I
did my
don't
hair
like
too.
sharing my people anymore.
I'll
And I'm going
share
to tell
it.
you
You're
why.
that guy?
Oh,
This is the thing.
because
Because you don't want him to be booked with your
Also,
friend while you
my
go.
barber is booked. Like, he is booked because he is one of the best. The problem is, once I have like a lot of celebrity friends, and once you put them onto a celebrity friend, once they start getting sets and stuff like that, they want to take your barber with them. And then it's like, now I'm asked out. So I'm like, that phase is over, and I pay him a lot. So fuck all that. Like, nah.
Right, keep him close.
Like, I used to so be that person, like, yeah, let me put him on. But then when you start realizing that nigga's not available for you because now he on set, or he got to be here, and I got to be on set. So it's like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Like, stop
I'll
asking
share
me.
his info with you.
Because so many people hit me up all the time. But yeah.
Good thing I don't need light up because I'm
Look, to get those appointments, when you find somebody you like, there was a big thing on Atlanta Housewives recently with the girl Britt Edie and the other girl Kelly, because she allowed Britt to use her glam team. And Britt, she got a coin, so she started using her glam team. And the girl was like, yeah, no. Like, I was doing that when you were going through something because I wanted you to feel pretty, but bitch, I didn't mean take my
forever.
team. Yeah.
So funny.
But I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard out here. Hard to find good help.
Yeah.
No, I hate when I'll tell somebody like, oh, I use this person, and they go to them, and then they tell me how they hated them. So like,
I don't like that either. I've had.
I'd be
like
okay.
the person you referred them to. That
yeah,
person
like,
doesn't
oh,
like
I didn't
them
like the way they did this. Or I'm like, girl, well, keep who you got. Don't ask me no more.
There's somebody we know, and I'm not gonna say his name because he is like a brother. He is a celebrity. He asked to use my barber once, but he wanted a house call, and my barber went to his house and cut his hair. Now, what I don't like is when people don't discuss pricing before getting the service.
Yeah.
A person like me, I'm always gonna say, all right, how much is this gonna run me before I say yes and confirm? Because if your price is over what I want to pay, then I'm gonna look elsewhere. He didn't do that, and he assumed because normal house calls for normal barbers would be like $150, but. Mind you, the shop that my barber owned at the time was literally walking distance from this guy's house. But he chose to take him out of his shop, so he still charged him his rate. And he called me after like, bro, like, house call should be this much. I'm like, why didn't you discuss that before having him come? Like, that's on you. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, this is the best cut I've ever seen you had. And now both of them don't like each other. Like, my barber don't like him, he don't like my barber. Like, so he was like, yeah, I'm good, I don't need to work with him again. And I was like, well, you should have talked prices before getting the service. Like, always talk prices before getting the service. I think it's the stupidest thing.
Never assume.
But I do agree with you. Don't come back to me talking about what you
Please don't. Because, and next.
Yeah.
It's not your person. It's still mine.
Yeah. I don't like sharing, even by cleaning people.
Yeah. Ooh.
I've had that situation with friends who, give me your cleaning. And they'd be like, they didn't do that good. Stop using my people. Stop asking me. Don't ask me.
I remember when I first moved into my house that I live now, I had a friend that lived like in the neighborhood, and I was like, oh girl, like, who's your cleaning lady? She was like, no, you gonna have to find you a cleaning lady, like just how I found mine. And I was like, why? She was like, because I don't need her, not being able to come to me or because you want to date. Like, no, this is my lady. And I'm like,
it's rough out here. I guess I've been very blessed.
You know what it is? I've never been a gatekeeper.
Me neither.
It's just once you start getting it back from your friends, and your service people do become friends eventually, because your cleaning people are in your home.
She had them for like
I trust my cleaning people so much. Like, they come and I leave. Like, it's not like I need to be there and watch them. Like, I trust them.
This is so first world conversation.
Yeah.
It's funny. Hey, right. Next.
He's like, you better stay loyal. Okay, Myra.
You have to. Okay, that's my girl.
No, I love mine. She like gets up and she gets a baseboard. She washes my windows and stuff. She does stuff that I wouldn't even think of.
Yes.
Yeah. God bless you, Myra.
Yes.
You are.
Man. Mir, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Oh my God, I think for people. I'm sure you can relate.
Don't we all?
Right. No, I mean, I've worked in entertainment for, 20 years now. But now I do freelance consulting, mostly in strategy and operations. So
okay.
That's everything from being project-based and like controlling the bells and whistles of a campaign to one of my clients is an independent label out of Chicago.
Nice.
So rollouts, development, etc.
Very similar to PR.
In the ways that like you're absorbing your client's vision of what they want to execute and you're ordering the steps how to do that. Right. Like PR is going to focus on what are the outlets, what are the looks that are going to build the story. And I'm kind of more so what are the moving parts and the team you need around you to execute the vision.
Yeah. I love that.
So I might hire PR.
Yeah. It's funny because me doing PR, half of me is like, do I want to get back in it? Because
you're good at it.
I'm good at it. And thank you. But sometimes I got to the point where I got over working with talent because new age talent don't necessarily want to work, and I don't like starting something and then it's like you got to pull their teeth to be like, do this, do that. It's like, listen to me, just listen to me. If you had all the answers, you'd be rich already. So clearly you don't, I mean,
it's hard. It's like that with new artists too. Like they see things that they think people just show up for. They don't realize, like we've witnessed several times what it takes for an overnight success.
Yes.
How much goes behind it, how much that person went through, right?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, particularly who aren't from here, move here with an idea of things. And then you got to be like, okay, I hear you, but here are all the routes you need to do to actually get there. Yeah,
I think with artists and even in the acting world, like I'm at a phase that if I do it, even on a manager scale, I don't want to just get a percentage anymore or a monthly retainer. I want a partnership. And that's more so like when people do have like, oh, can we meet up and talk about this? I think I want to bring you on board. I'm like, I'm more so looking for a partnership because I'm not at a phase where I want 10 to 20% anymore.
Yeah.
I want damn near half, because
or equity of what we
because
together.
It is a lot of work that we put into it, and I don't feel like that we get as much in the end. And then these people aren't as loyal as they used to be.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. Like old age artists, very loyal, stick to their team, build with their team. New age, it's like no loyalty. I saw that you do TED Talks too. Explain.
So I work on partnerships. I have not done my TED Talk yet. That's actually one of the biggest misconceptions. I've gotten on the TED stage. I have spoken, but I haven't given my 20-minute. Partly because I don't know what I would do it on. Like
explain to us what TED Talks are for the people that don't know. Because the only reason I know about it is because my mom. She's.
So a lot of people don't. They might have been sent a TED Talk video or whatever, but TED started many years ago, actually in Long Beach area. It stands for Technology, Entertainment, and Design. And their moniker used to be Ideas Worth Spreading. they would gather speakers and experts from around the world to talk about one specific topic or expertise.
Yeah.
And they would spread the idea. Now it's ideas change everything. Because I think partly because, you know, the landscape has changed. They're satisfying donors, they're satisfying things. But what a lot of people don't realize is you might see a TED Talks or even a TEDx in your local neighborhood. But the TED conference happens every year in Vancouver in April. It's 1,800 people. It's invite only. It's highly curated. It's like Genius Camp for a week. You feel like you're going to grad school because it's 5 days and every day there's like 7 to 10 talks per session. And they're like organized. There's a theme. And you're just sitting in this arena with all these brilliant people and you're just like, wow, you're all hearing new ideas. And I kind of look at it as like the Model UN. Like you get to kind of imagine a world that we could build. They just actually had the climate one called Countdown in Nairobi, Kenya. And so actually, silent plug, in November, they're hosting the second annual one of their new entity called TED Next. And I invite any of you guys to come. Hit me on the backside. I got a little hookup. But it's really cool because if main TED is like how you can look at the world or what's happening in the world, TED Next is more you focused. How can you become a better you at what you do? How can you be more purpose driven? And it's in Atlanta. It's 3 days. It's a little younger. It's a little more diverse. And it's really cool. And I feel like the network and the community that you get involved in, like now I'm going into my 5th year and I'm becoming an ambassador and filming content for them and, you know, evangelizing it. Because I think the access point is the most important. Yeah. Like, I think those of us who have broken out of, like, whatever hood or whatever background we come from, we know that it takes seeing something different. It takes experiencing different energy to know what's possible in the world. And the more people I can bring into that, the better. Yeah. When I was in college, I actually took a speech class for public speaking. Oh, nice. It's funny because now, when I get asked to do like panels and stuff, I particularly turn them down for the simple fact that I get bored watching panels. So but you don't it's like I start off like engaged, but my attention span, I am like ADHD, okay? So it's like at first I'm like, damn, this is so good. And then the next step, I'm like, damn, what's for lunch? You know, like, and I'm like, I'll be over it. So that's why I don't want people to get bored with my conversation, even though I know that there's people that are like more focused on absorbing the information. And I think too, it's like, because you probably saw too, I met Yara, for instance, Yara Shahidi at TED. I love her. And we sat down on her podcast and had a conversation and just a piece of it went viral, right? But even still, we're just having an honest girls talk about things that we're going through to stay positive or whatever. And you see how many people it touches because they're going through the same thing or they're not. And so I say that to you to say is like, yeah, sometimes they're boring. Yet, like even the Clubhouse days, like remember Clubhouse, like we'd be chatting. I still get on Clubhouse. Fuck it. They still have Clubhouse. They still have Clubhouse. I forgot about Clubhouse. But I say all that to say like I forgot about it too. Girl. You literally never. It's still on my phone. I had it still open. Like a week, and I was like, no. It's a wild place during now. COVID, it was lit though. It was lit, but now it's like a cesspool. But either way, you have the opportunity to speak to the you in somebody else, and I think that's important. Yeah. So don't turn those down. I get that. You know what? With Clubhouse, I actually did meet some cool people. Right. During Clubhouse, I used to go on like when they would have like these little competitions. Yeah. And they would have like these random competitions with like DJs or musicians and stuff. And they would play their stuff. Yeah. It was like cool. And so Clubhouse allowed you to then go to their Instagram if you clicked on their page. And there's one boy in particular, DJ Khalib, which we are now friends because I had heard him on Clubhouse and he was talking about like, he was seeking more information, but then he was talking about all his accolades and they didn't believe him. Like they were like, oh, it says here that you went on tour with this person. It says that you did this. And they're like, and I could hear it in their tone. They were like, yeah, right. Yeah. It was given like, yeah, right. But then he actually did. And, and he was so like, he wasn't, he was humble, like the real humble. Yes, because typical Black people be like, and like, they get a little more aggressive and like, like, a little cocky. And he was so like, cool, I did. Like, like just very easy. And I was like, yo, I like this kid. Me and him are tight now. And so, shout out to Clubhouse, I guess. Yeah. Shout out to the pandemic. Right. Ooh, no. We learned a lot about ourselves in the pandemic. No. We did. I learned that I am more of a people person than I thought I was because I didn't like being in the house. I was not an in the house guy. You needed a hug. Girl, I needed some sex. Okay.
I needed a lot of touch. Okay.
Listen.
Look, I moved to Miami as soon as it opened. Remember, Miami opened June 8th, 2020. Bitch, I was on the first flight. Okay.
Girl.
Like, I was like, I'm outside.
That's not a bad place to bunker.
It wasn't.
down.
I got in touch with the beach every single day. I understood. I understand how people get lost.
And
in
you
the
probably
beach.
didn't get sick not once.
No. You know, I ended up getting COVID. Well, I tested positive after
But
everybody
no
was like
symptoms?
free. I didn't have the symptoms.
At
No.
least you didn't lose
Are
your
you-
smell and
It happened.
Can
It
you
was annoying
imagine?
because it was during swim week, so I was out there for work, but they made us test because of work,
Mm.
and I tested positive. So it was like it was a waste of a trip because now I'm just stuck out there in my room. But I was able to expense everything, and
I was about to say, you still get paid?
I ordered everything under the sun. So yeah,
I'm sorry.
good times. Hey. Let's get into some topics, guys. So I was scrolling through the social medias and I came across this podcast called It's Giving, where a woman asked another lady, do you still believe in traditional women? And this was her response.
I feel like traditional women still exist in the Western Hemisphere.
No, I don't even consider myself a traditional woman.
You don't.
No.
Break that down.
If you look, what is our standard of a traditional?
Mhm.
If you look in the past, traditional women, they prioritized building a family. They prioritized getting married. And most of them had kids, were married before the age of 25.
True.
They did not put themselves first. They were very selfless. It was like you're worried about everybody else around you and you are last. Modern women have a choice. And that's why I don't believe anybody here in the West is traditional. I think that we're modern women and may have traditional values, but I don't see it as like we are full traditional. And also, like, even in their belief systems, they were very modest. They were.
And they're
Very
not
modest.
now.
No, and their gender roles was like very strict and direct, you know, like this is what I do. I child rear, I clean, I cook. And that was about the extent of it.
Yeah.
And I'm around a lot of traditional women that have now come into like the workforce and things. And speaking to them, it makes me notice the difference because even in this day, they are still thinking the same way, regardless of them working or not. They're working and then they're going back home. They're doing all the cleaning. They're doing all the
I'm going to stop it there. Dior, I'm going to start with you. Do you believe in traditional women? And I asked you first because you are in a relationship where you and your man live together and have child. So what is your take on that?
I would say I have traditional values, because I was just raised like that.
Yeah.
My mom was a stay-at-home mom and, they were married for 25 years. So I definitely believe in cooking, cleaning. I bring my man his plate. I clean up. I mean, obviously, he will clean up and do little stuff too, but for the most part, and I work. So it's like, I do both. Do I get tired? Do I like get burnt out? Yes, but I do believe in like traditional values. But I do still like work or like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you had the option, would you choose not to work?
I have that option. I work because I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, because before I was not working and I was a stay-at-home mom and, I went to school, graduated, did the whole thing. But like, I just felt like I wanted more for myself. I wanted to be able to have like my own little set of whatever. And then also to kind of be able to like contribute in a way.
Yeah.
Whether it's something small or something big, like not just have to always like, not even ask because we all have like our own little how we do things. But like it's nice to be able to be like, okay, you know what, I got this, or you know what, I got the mortgage, or I got this. Like it's nice to be able to do that. So I've had it both ways. And now I choose to work. And also, I think I was bored.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
Like, I can see that.
I was so bored. I was calling all my friends, like, want to go to lunch? Want to go to lunch?
And they're like, I'm working.
Yeah, they be either working or they're doing something. Or so I was just bored. And but now I'm like, I'm busy, but it feels good.
Yeah.
And then now I have and then also too, like the conversations are different when people ask you what you're doing as a woman, to be able to like how she explained what she's doing. And it's a good feeling to be able to sit at a table and have something to talk about other than, I'm just a mom. And
right.
I just went to school,
Yeah. Mir, what's your take on this?
I have traditional values, which sometimes I think surprises people because they're like, but you're wild. You're so open-minded.
Yeah.
But I also grew up in my grandparents' house. They were married for over 6 years. And they taught me things like you should have his, hers, and ours account, right? Like you should be able to talk about certain things. I think a couple of things that get left out of the conversation, especially when we were like obsessed with the 50-50, is that for one, on a faith tip for me, people don't honor and respect the covenant of marriage.
Yeah.
And I think also that coupled with like we live in a society that teaches us like individualism is the way and we all we got type thing. So like it like ruins this idea of a nuclear family. And economically, there aren't many people who can sustain on one income. If you can, it's a blessing. You are favored. It's fantastic. But to act as if people don't have to find their balance for them is, I think, a novelty.
Yeah.
But when it does come to, I don't think it's just as strict as like cooking, cleaning, child rearing. Right?
Yeah.
I think there should always be a balance. There should always be a transfer, just as much as like I love having the submission conversation because as sex driven as people are, even sex, you oscillate between being submissive and dominant.
Absolutely.
So I think that a lot of people just have limited thinking when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of men, knowing they're outnumbered, take advantage of it.
Yeah. So if you met your man and he wanted you to be a stay-at-home.
It's so funny because I remember before you go there, I recently saw this meme that was like, your soulmate is getting divorced. And I was like, probably so. But keep going.
Yeah.
So yes, if he's a new divorcee and he wants to sit me down, I too, I mean, entrepreneurship, love it, freedom, but it's ghetto.
Yeah.
Like working for a Black woman's dollar is ghetto.
Yeah.
Like, so if he wanted to sit me down, I would totally become like Amal Clooney and like organize our philanthropic efforts. Or I would never just be docile.
Yeah.
But I would not mind having a strong old school alpha man sit me the heck down. I probably put so much, but I am not a feminist. I want everybody to know that my feminism stops and we should earn the same dollar.
Right.
If you are abundantly wealthy to sit me down and I can make sure we build this legacy, I will happily talk my shit from Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
I'm not above it.
I feel like if I could be a kept man.
Okay.
Man,
who doesn't want to be kept?
I was taking random classes. Like how you say you were bored. I do get that. When I was fresh out of high school, I was doing that.
Learn how to properly Juliet.
So on my days off from acting, everybody else was in college at the time. And I didn't have a traditional job because I was doing acting. So it was like one of those things where I was free all the time. On top of that, I had my dad's money. So it was like, I really was free all the time. And I was like, let's go to lunch. I was walking around the mall. Just and then I remember the reason I started working at Nordstrom's was because I was just bored. Not because I needed a job.
And that discount. Don't deny the discount.
I didn't learn about the discount until later because I had never worked in
retail?
I worked in retail, but smaller stores like Finish Line or Express.
Right.
So this was like an actual department store, and Nordstrom's pays really well. Like, and I was like, oh. Yeah. And it taught me how to dress. I thought I knew how to dress until I worked there, and I was like, oh.
Not the education.
But I do remember being bored all the time. Like, I had all this time. Yeah.
And then you just feel like you're only like home and, you know, if you have a child, like you just want a little bit more.
When you're not busy, you're deep into your head and your thoughts too. And which is when all the questions start coming and you start overthinking and where's my life going?
Yeah.
What am I going to ask you? Did you feel like you were losing some type of fulfillment? Like,
absolutely. I did because I felt like not having a career and having friends that do have careers, and
you were like left out a little bit.
Yeah, not even left out. I just wanted more for myself and to be able to like put my time and energy into something that I actually really enjoyed, really wanted to do, was good at, and I was like, you know what? What
and
am I
you went
waiting
to college,
for?
so it was like, what did I go for?
What did I go for?
Well, most of us aren't using our degree.
Yeah,
and that's
I remember when you got your degree, you would not shut up about it. Oh my gosh, this is around the time I met her too.
Oh my god,
and she was like, yeah, I got my degree. I was like,
it's an accomplishment.
No, but I commend you on it. I was like,
I went through hell to get that degree. And my school was hard. I'm not gonna hold.
I still have random nightmares about waking up and missing a final.
You say you went to school where?
UC San Diego.
I'm from San Diego.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you already know, like, even too, like, you think all of California is as robust as like LA or the Bay where I'm originally from. I got down there, I was like, I was seeing Confederate flags and like, it was real. It was crazy. Well, La Jolla is right next to Del Mar. And Del Mar is one of the most affluent counties in the country.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Del Mar Fair?
Yes.
Yeah, I grew up out there, so yeah, all that. But
you know, it's such a juxtaposition because it's like this
affluence
right here,
I think
and
the
then
Klan
it's like,
lives in Fallbrook.
Yes, and there's like some Klan head leaders.
The Klan
live out there. Yeah. them there.
Ooh, child.
The Klan.
Yeah, you know the Klan. Right.
The Klan live there.
You know, they're just down yonder.
Absolutely not.
Oh man.
But it's weird because you got Mexico, you got the Navy. You would think all these black and brown people, and literally like, no, they wasn't melted together. It was like the cauldron of wealth and then us. Like,
it was definitely different.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's so funny because when it comes to California,
it wasn't different.
When it comes to California, I feel like, I don't know, for me at least, because I am like LA. I didn't see as much racism outside of the police stuff. So it was like, when you hear like the Klan and stuff, it's like,
I mean,
I don't see them here.
Yeah.
So it's like weird.
It's not like I ever saw them, but like we knew like about them being out there. We knew like you would see sometimes Confederate flags, which is
weird,
fucking crazy. Like you said, we're right by Mexico. We're, it's a melting pot. It's everything.
It's California.
It's everything. You know, Tijuana's right here. Mexico's right. Like, well, Tijuana is Mexico. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went to the movies to like a regular AMC theater with my homeboy. He was Russian. And we were taking a poli-sci class together. So I don't know what came out that week. We were like, oh, let's go see it, blah, blah. So we're walking down from our car. And the looks that we were getting.
Downtown?
No, this was like, what's that? What's the Mesa area? Like
La Mesa?
Is that the one that's right next to the mall?
El Cajon.
It's somewhere between like El Cajon and La Mesa.
Grove.
Somewhere over there.
Okay, got you.
Somewhere over yonder. But I knew it wasn't too far from that big mall, like fashion, whatever it is. I think I've like blocked it. They go out of my memory. But anyway, so we're like walking down. It's a beautiful place. It's just a weird experience. We're walking down the street and they're just like staring at us, like almost like with this hateful, like, get off the sidewalk, like, how are you together? It was just, you know how you could like feel,
you felt it.
Yeah, like you could feel the energy coming behind the eyes. It wasn't, and you know me, I'm happy-go-lucky. Like, we going to the movies. And my homeboy was like, what is happening? And then I started to notice, and then we got in there, and we kind of put two and two. It's like you think it was because we're together. 100%. Like, what else could it have been?
Right.
And mind you, you know me, I have never been with a white man.
Yeah, you're not down with the swirl.
No tea. I've never swirled. I thought about it maybe, but I've never actually done it.
So that was just your homeboy.
It was literally my homeboy from class. And I had never felt that feeling. Yeah. Right? It wasn't until I had my run-in with the cops, you know, when we started protesting. And that would be the next time that I would see hate across somebody's eyes. And it was just eye-opening to me because I feel like that is one of the things in this country, like, you don't consider based on where you're from, especially such a like open place like California.
Yeah.
And yet, and so we too possess some of like the darkest of the underworld.
Yeah. Crazy times.
Crazy times. But anyway, back to Trade Wives.
Right, but yeah.
Nah, I love you guys' insight on it. Back to the topics. In recent interviews, Selena's sister explains why Selena movie was made only 2 years after her passing, and this is what she said.
Movie was made. We were forced to make the movie.
Why were you forced?
Back then, literally months after she died, our lawyers got word that Hollywood was already going to start making. They want to do a movie, and if you don't have control over your own, then it's going to be whatever they want to put in it.
Yeah, right.
So that's the only reason why my father had to make that decision to move forward and just say we're doing this movie. We ended up finding a Gregory Nava to do the direct it and to write the script. It wasn't something that was on our radar at all. Wow. It was way too soon, to be honest with you. It came out literally 2 years after she died, and we got there was criticism over that. They're like, "Oh my God, it's all about money." And I was like, if people only knew, either we do it or they're gonna say whatever and make. Heaven knows, because then you have no control over your own
We
life.
can stop it there. Yeah. It's crazy because I didn't realize it was only 2 years after her death.
I didn't either.
I think because we were so young then.
We were little.
Yeah. I remember when she died, though.
I do remember when she died. And it's funny because I didn't think that they got criticism over because the movie was so good. The movie was so fucking good.
I wanted to be Selena so bad.
I think everybody did. You know, you can buy the pasta one, Fashion Nova.
I know you can now. Yeah, I wanted to be Selena so bad growing up.
Dude, J-Lo's doing her was so good. They got criticism because she was Puerto Rican. I remember that.
Right.
Playing her, but after the movie came out, she played the fuck out of that.
I mean,
like, who else could have done it?
J-Lo is an amazing actress. Like, every movie that she has been in.
Well, she used to be.
I think, well,
I Look, I'm not gonna take it away
like
from her.
It's like hit and miss.
I was gonna say,
Like what?
Like Made in Manhattan, cool.
No.
Geely, you could keep it.
What's
like,
that? Wait. What's Geely?
You see, when her and Ben were together the first time and they did a movie.
No, her most recent stuff has not been good.
I'm just talking about
on Netflix.
I'm talking about.
She has like 5 on Netflix right now, and they are not.
She's a
Mother,
great. I think she was
okay. Mother was okay.
No.
Atlas was weird.
I don't know. None
Mother
of these
wasn't
movies.
okay because I fell
they
asleep
are
like 4
talking about at
times.
this point.
Hustlers was good.
Hustlers was T.
Made in Manhattan, fire. The Wedding Planner, fire. Even her earlier days, Money Train, fire.
Anaconda,
Out of Sight.
Anaconda is actually a terrible fucking movie.
Fine. I do feel like nowadays.
I just watched Anaconda being like grown. And it's so terrible. It was such a, it's a classic.
You can't.
It's a classic.
They didn't have. It was kind of funny. Not you gave us all of her greatest hits.
I don't even know who Lily.
Wait, Kiss of the Spider Woman is coming out. Have you seen the preview for that?
Which one?
Crazy. Kiss of the Spider Woman.
No, I never even heard of that.
Monster-in-Law is one of my favorites.
Monster-in-Law
was good.
We ain't gonna sleep on J-Lo. She got some hits. I will say some of the Netflix ones I'm a little like.
Enough.
Bomb.
Oh,
bomb.
How did you know where it was going?
I love. That's what I'm saying. All the movies that I remember.
Okay, there goes Geely. Jersey Girl was terrible too.
I didn't even know she was in Jack. That's crazy.
She wasn't.
The Cell. Remember The Cell?
So good.
She had some good movies.
J-Lo had great movies.
I say she had
good.
more than.
She had great movies. But Selena was definitely like
that
a hit.
It was
I thought it was crazy that the sister said that though, that they made it so quick because Hollywood was going to make their own version of it. Because I always wondered why they haven't came out with an Aaliyah movie, and Hollywood had tried to make their own versions of it. I think didn't Wendy Williams do one on Lifetime? Yeah, it was horrible. It's a Lifetime film, so.
But her brother and her parents, like they keep very close.
I keep hearing that they keep blocking it because when they were gonna make a bigger one out like for theaters, I guess they had cast Zendaya for it, and then they said that it was like this big thing. I don't understand why her family won't put out the movie
because I think it's a lot of like not secrets, but like
I think it is a lot of secrets.
You know,
it seems like a lot of secrets with those
scandal. We don't know. You know, like we don't know if like they allowed it. You know, it's a lot of weird. I mean, not weird, but it's a lot of stuff that they probably just don't want public.
Yeah. And you said that there was a Selena show?
Yeah.
The one on Netflix.
I never watched it.
I didn't even know that there was.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of us watched it. It didn't get renewed.
I wonder if the family did that too, or
I don't know.
What do you think?
Question.
I think because it was a lot different than the movie. A lot of people said it was like different.
Whitney Houston's family did do theirs though, didn't they?
Yeah, Whitney's.
Did the lady get out?
She got the woman who wasn't she up for parole recently, and people were asking her.
Not
you know,
you're talking about Selena.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Whitney. I'm like, wait, who's up for parole?
No, Yolanda
is up for parole now, and she actually had a.
She better not.
Wasn't she trying
documentary?
To
I think her documentary was on Netflix too.
Didn't they strip it though? I think something happened.
Something happened. She didn't get granted parole. I do know that. And then her story was changing drastically from saying that. I don't know. It was
confessing to like demons made her do it or something crazy.
Did she say that?
I don't know. I'm making something up, but
and then it accidentally went off and
girl, you killed that lady.
She's gonna burn in hell for that one. That's crazy.
I can't believe she's still.
I didn't know she was still alive. That's why when I seen her, I was like, she's still alive. Like, damn.
I would have thought somebody in there would have been like, "This is for Selena."
No, for sure, for sure.
I'm sorry, Jesus.
No, but I feel you though. I do feel you though.
I feel like
Selena's like you are the
it's really on you.
Yeah,
bitch.
But like shit happened in jail for less.
No, dead ass. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, I don't condone murder.
But
I don't condone.
If somebody want to take Trump out,
I get a little confused. Like I don't understand why Trayvon Martin's killer is still alive. Like I don't get it. He's just living in his house, and I'm like, with all the hood niggas we got, like y'all didn't. I'm just saying, like, no,
is it wrong that I like this much of me is kind of wishing for the Civil War just so we can see what we can?
I don't want a Civil War because I don't want to be a part of it. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a part of it, but I do feel like with all the street activity that happens, like y'all, for all the ones y'all taking. For no team, y'all could just go take one for the team. Not to say I'm saying to do that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice for Selena.
Justice for Selena. Damn, but I do feel you though. All right,
surprising. Evil dies slow.
Recently, Cam Newton did an interview with our boy Wale.
Oh,
He's
God.
back in the media again. And he asked him, does he feel supported by this industry? And this was his response.
Wow.
Do you feel appreciated?
Appreciated, my bad.
What it maybe just depends on how you mean.
When you hear that question.
By whom? The industry, the fans, my fans? Yeah.
Yeah, the industry.
The industry's got layers. I'm not one of the industry media darlings. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, so if that goes to appreciation, maybe I don't know, but I think I'm appreciated enough for the people that...
That's from the fans dynamic, but as you're realizing the realness of what this industry is...
What does appreciation look like to you? Like awards or like what? Like
Why is he beating around the bush with this question?
Yeah.
I guess I have to start there. I think with Wale, like even Cam asking this question right now and him going around the bush, it just plays into who you are and what just happened a few weeks back with Kai Cenat and that whole situation at the BET Awards.
Wait, what happened when he was...
So,
I was here with you when we talked about that.
Okay, so explain.
A couple things happened, right? Like something happened on the carpet.
Something happened twice.
Okay.
Within one setting where he was walking by Kai Cenat. Kai obviously streaming at the BET Awards, and he saw that he had a Nintendo Switch. So he's like, oh, what are you playing? And he was like, oh, I'm playing this. He was like, oh, that's what's up. But he didn't know it was anybody. He didn't know it was Wale. He just saw the video game and asked him. And then on Twitch, everybody was like, oh, that's Wale. That's Wale. He was like, oh, shit, that's somebody big. He's like, I didn't even know. And then they were like, it's Wale. He was like, well. And then he was like, who's Wale? And then the guy filming him was like, oh, Wale. And he goes, what he do? And then he was like, he's a rapper. And he was like, oh, shit, I didn't even know. Damn.
He's like 12 years old.
Exactly. So that's been the argument.
Right.
Later on, because now Wale's then getting all the media stuff on his shit, he then walks up to him as he's now having a conversation with Snoop on the stream. And he was like, man, you got me looking crazy out here, but we'll talk about it later. And it's like, what do we need to talk about? Right. So it was like, that was already that. And that's pretty much now what this interview is coming after.
I mean, no shade. I feel like me and Wale are around the same age. And so I feel like I remember his freshman cover. That was like, to be honest, one of the last credible years for the freshman XXL covers. But like, he's always just been so emotional. And I can't talk about that without also talking about one of my best friends who also gets accused of being emotional and not recognize the game.
Yeah.
But like for both of them, and not to say that they do it the same way.
Game of Virgo as well.
No, he's a Sagittarius. But Virgos, all them like early fall, late summer, Cancer on like some sensitive thugs and he hugs. And Wale is best when he's in his lyrical bag. Like
he has a song that's on the charts right now. I think it's like number 3.
I like Wale.
Just stay in your lyrical bag,
he's
bro.
Dope.
Make more hits. Make another Lotus Flower Bomb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stop talking.
I feel like to have a conversation with somebody like Cam Newton, a man's man, and he asks a question like this to beat around the bush with you're saying how you mean or to who? It's just like, just answer the fucking question.
Mind you,
do you feel appreciated? Clearly you don't, because you've said it in other interviews. Be like, I honestly don't. I feel like I'm misunderstood. Like sometimes, and then it's like you got your swag turned on. Sometimes we're going into the second season of this show, and I am going to start bringing on artists and stuff. And I do get nervous because I feel like we get the personalities of these people, but the moment the cameras hit, it's like you get their swag turned on, and it's like this more cool. No,
I don't want to say nothing wrong. Yeah, I don't want to be
like, and I'm like worried about that, which is why I haven't fully opened the doors yet for it. But Wale, just answer that question and do better.
I mean, he should just say no.
I feel like he doesn't. Yeah. Exactly. No, I don't feel appreciated by this industry standards.
You probably just don't want to be looked at as being sensitive, which is
but you're already being looked at in that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, too, after a certain point, like, you might not, or you might very well be, however the case, you still have relevance. Like, you're still able to put out a song.
I think that's the thing. I think he probably, feels
don't take
like
that for granted.
Yeah, he probably feels like he has been influential and hasn't gotten his flowers. Everybody want to feel like they got their flowers or something. I don't know.
If you're not gonna answer questions, then don't do interviews. Yeah. You could put out music without doing interviews.
He was true when he was like, he's not an industry media darling, because he's not. He's not gonna play up for nobody's camera.
I do understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do think he still gets mentioned in top rapper conversations. Like, he still has had he's been around for a long time. Yeah. And I feel like at a certain point, maybe it's, you know, the novelty of the internet and social media, but like, this is a hard business to stick around in.
It's hard.
It really is.
And the people that have, they are doing their shit because they've been around for decades.
Exactly.
And they're still putting out good shit.
So. Exactly. And what if an affront to your fans who do stick around to be like, I'm not appreciated, and they still showing up at your shows? Like, come on, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, if you're number 3 on the charts right now.
Yeah.
With your new song. That means that you're appreciated to some extent. But I do find that sometimes artists pay attention to the negative side of things instead of the ones that are actually trumping for them.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I mean,
people in general, though, right?
For sure.
You know,
one negative comment is going to be louder than the hundreds of our friends. Like, we will focus on the one like, why this heifer have to say that about my brow? Like, you know, everybody else is like, you look fine, you sound great, you did it. But it's the one like, her eyebrows look weird. It's like, this bitch. Like,
yeah. Absolutely.
I actually do want to see him win. Like, I
honestly,
I love
think he's a talented kid.
I want to see him
lyrically,
like back on top.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like if he does get back fully on top, though, it's like there's gonna be like this cocky aspect to it.
That's in him
because
too.
of what's already happening now. I don't know.
I mean, if we want to keep it funky, I think that's what's held him from getting the praise in the past. Is because when he was that dude, he was like, I'm that dude, and people didn't take it like Muhammad Ali. They said, who are you from the DMV? It's funny. Girl. I heard this saying the other day that was like, what's the difference between the Bay and LA? And it said LA is who are you? And the Bay is I'm him. Yeah. And having been raised above, I was like, that's so accurate.
That is accurate.
That's like really accurate.
And LA's like, but who?
But who?
Who's him?
Who?
Yeah. Him who?
But who him?
Yeah.
And he tried to contend here, so here we are.
Let's play a game. Wrong or fair game. Carnival Cruises has new policies and regulations, and here they are.
Oh, goodness.
Watch this. Let's run through the list in order. The teen curfew is a big one. Everyone under 18 has to be back in their rooms after 1 a.m. unless you're with your guardian or adult that's 21 plus. However, if you're 18 to 20, you can no longer travel alone anyway. You must be with someone 25 plus. So anyone under 21 now must have a 25 plus person with them as well. Now this pool chair rule needs a whole nother look. Let's bring up the screen.
Why he skip fan band?
If during the day you feel like you want to reserve a chair, you can, but they're going to put a sticker on that says they stopped by, they haven't seen anyone here, and they're going to put a time on it. And if you don't get to it or check in, they're going to pull your stuff off those chairs. No more reserving.
I kind of understand that one.
Yeah, because people will hold it.
Because people do be trying to hold chairs all day.
Let's talk about it the first
Even
one.
No,
hip hop on a lot of cruises.
Hello?
Maybe they're testing
Mind you, Carnival Cruise is like the Black Cruise
like,
line.
what are we talking about? What are they going to play?
The wobble dance. They're saying no more wobble dance.
Wait, this is, hold on. Call the NAACP. Because he just glazed over the fans.
I seen, there's so many videos on the socials of the media where they're talking about the banning of the fan.
The wobble, and hip hop.
They're banning it.
Yeah.
Just tell us you don't want black people there.
Say you don't want fucking...
and the funny thing is, I feel like they're gonna lose so much money because
That's
Carnival
so
Cruise
weird.
is known
Throw them in
for
with
having a
Target.
high
I mean, everybody does the
black
wobble.
population.
Black, white, Hispanic, everybody.
It's a unifier.
Wobble. Yeah, like, what are we talking
It
about?
brings them together. Yeah.
They're like, I know this one can barely
that's-
do the electric
that
slide, but they
is-
can do the wobble.
I feel a little like...
It always makes
Attacked,
me laugh.
right?
No,
I feel like
for
we go on
sure. It is
Carnival.
an attack because a lot of these companies,
I just started
you know,
my
a lot
fan
of these,
collection. I'm up to 4.
a lot
You
of
got
these
4
companies,
Baby,
Where
my
do you-
flop is flopping. Okay.
Where do you do it at?
Like, where do I go?
Yeah,
line
like, where do
dancing?
you go?
What are you
You
doing
just
at?
walk
You
around
go
with it
line
and just
dancing?
hit it? Or
Yeah. So for
what?
you can go line dancing in like
got your
Inglewood and
boots?
Carson. I have 2 pairs of boots.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
I just got a pair of boots actually. I haven't worn them anywhere, so
It's a
hey, I might
good
be down.
time. I feel like we should just hold one, but still, back.
But
to
we won't be able to
racist
do it on the
topic.
Carnival Cruises anymore.
Ass.
You can't get around that. That's racist.
I try not to use the word racist in every aspect, but it's like you guys utilize the black community to build what you have because they are your biggest customer base for Carnival Cruises specifically.
Right.
They are your biggest customer base.
Right.
And even just to strip away hip hop music alone.
Yeah, it's like, why?
I was thrown off by you can't be 21 without a 25-year-old though.
Yeah, like it's renting a car.
It's like renting a car now. Like
What happens in that 4 years?
You are grown. You're at 18. You're grown, but 21, you're
to be fair, your prefrontal cortex is not fully cooked.
But they're not talking about none of that. That's not the law, though. The law is not,
But here's also what's weird. Not only is it their main demographic, but it's like, and I feel you on the racism, but this is a clear point. Because racism is when you have a system of advantages. Like they have made a profit off of our communities, the church groups, the family reunions, the aunties and uncles who are getting their whole crew to go on them. And you have gotten to a certain prestige of like, that's the place to go. And now all of a sudden in this political climate, you're going to specifically ban things that are culturally tied to one group. That is you actually using your institution to do harm.
Yes.
And it's like, it's not covert. It's ridiculous. How they even got, like, I'm surprised they haven't.
I hope they lose money. I hope they lose so much.
I can't wait. They're going to. And that's the crazy part is like, they're going to, and then they're going to switch the policy again.
Of course they are.
Because they're going to make the money back. But I guess that's where I get confused is because it's like, why would you even want to lose the money that you're already gaining?
But also, how did you land there? Like, were there really that many complaints about the wobble?
I don't know about the wobble. I have seen online a lot of the fights and stuff.
They have fights?
Girl, it's like Carnival Cruises is like the Spirit Airlines of cruises, okay? So, yes.
Are they fighting over buffets? Like, what are they fighting over?
Everything.
You gotta, bitch, it will take one side eye.
Yeah, I was like, and you want stuck with them for 5 days.
The endless drinking packages, the aggressiveness. I can understand the hip hop music to a certain extent, but why not just mix it in with the top 40? That way you're not eliminating completely, but it's just not back to back. You get what I'm saying? But yeah.
But also, like, were there opportunities? Like, are people just playing their music with I mean, again, never been on cruise. Like, you taking your speaker out there and they playing trap music?
it's like DJs, right?
Bringing your own speakers was another one that they put on the policy. You can no longer do that. So I think they were having.
So that might have been where the hip hop. Because I can't imagine. Like, I know people who have been hired to sing on cruises.
Yeah.
A lot of it is classic songs that everybody knows and can sing along with. So I wouldn't understand.
I went on a cruise.
I think they have like 2 years ago. Like DJ.
Oh, they have full clubs in there and everything.
Yeah,
but I went on Virgin, so it was a little more upscale and it was great. I will say,
like, I was not in the ghetto.
It's so funny because I had so much fun because it was like 30 of us that went on it. So it was like being on a reality show. My cabin was like a suite. Like it was fab, girl. It was like staying in Vegas somewhere, you know. Carnival, what I will say is with Virgin, I did want to see more black people. I did want to because, you know, we want to see the niggas. Like, you know, but so that is like the only thing that sucks is that it's like, I kind of want to go on Carnival because the niggas is there. But it's also
it's
like,
a little ghetto.
I still want the luxury experience of Virgin Cruise Line. So,
yeah, that's
you just gotta get.
I don't think they should.
But now we gotta fucking. Now we got to stand against Carnival Cruises.
Yeah.
Throw them in with
you
Target.
guys are wrong.
Yeah.
We're gonna vote this is wrong.
Wrong as hell.
Speaking of this, while we're on the subject, I saw that Kyson actually just partnered with fucking Target. Did you see that?
I know you lying.
I saw it this morning on the way here. He partnered with Target.
I know you lying in the middle of a boycott.
He is getting backlash. Like
little boy.
He just did like a whole. I saw something.
I don't know if Target was like,
hold
you know
on,
what, fuck y'all.
Did you see he spent the night at Target or something? He did like a
sleep-in.
What is it called?
A sleepover?
I don't know. He stayed the night 24 hours in Target and he filmed.
That was a movie, wasn't it?
No, I don't know, girl.
It's like.
He don't have like a black mama, stage mama in him or nothing. Like he just really out here on his own.
I'm like, why would
where his daddy at? Like
why would your team allow this?
Right. Like who's on his team? Is
maybe
it like
they
white
just
streamers?
aren't yet.
Yeah, you met him? Okay.
Yeah, probably.
That makes a lot
I don't
of sense.
No, fuck all that.
But where your mama at?
Yo,
you need a
come on now. Somebody got. I'm hoping that he backs out of this soon.
I do too.
I'm hoping that
he
he's
already spent 24 hours in Target.
Yeah, but they're saying that he has a full partnership.
That's probably why he did that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, boy, oh boy. We're gonna say that's wrong too. That wasn't even on my list of topics today, but I did see it on the drive over here. Wrong or fair game. Chrisean Rock takes to social media to explain why her and Kehlani are no longer cool. Kehlani unfollowed her, and this was the clip.
I didn't even know
this
that
was
they
just
was friends.
yesterday.
Girl.
This is why I be around, bro. This is why I stay around, bro. This is why I stay around, bro. You don't know what?
What?
Just straight up. Real shit. If you see a girl I got like 1 or 2 friends or none at all. You don't know what's going on in the world. It's 2025. Everybody effing everybody. So we could try to say, oh, Chrisean was no, bro. How come it was a workout session? I was invited to come to her home, her personal home where her daughter lives. Then I was invited to the other session. Okay, when I was invited to the other session, I was going to do a lot. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe dad tripped and just keep blowing up my phone saying. But this is why I always.
Okay, so now scroll over to Kehlani's response, and then we're gonna talk about this. So she first wrote this.
Ew, what the hell?
She should have said, "What the hell?"
What the hell?
Your mothers. Oh my god.
I'm literally on what? I didn't listen to anyone who warned me.
Pretty much, she broke down saying like exactly what we were saying. What we think is that she didn't listen to anybody that warned her about hanging out with Chrisean because she tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, saying just because other people don't like her doesn't mean that I won't like her. Which in a lot of cases, I do understand that. Not everybody meshes. But I do feel like with Chrisean nowadays, it's like, girl, if somebody shows you who they are, especially publicly, then girl.
So her excuse for them not being cool was she thought in her head that she had to have fucked her baby dad.
So what I'm gathering from what was said on this was that her and Kehlani were hanging out on some homegirl shit, and that later Blue came out and said that he smashed Kehlani, which I don't know why I don't believe that.
I don't either.
I don't believe that, and I think it's whack that girls just listen to anything that a nigga will say.
Right.
It's like, and then she alluded to the fact that he said, like, oh, he smashed everybody, he smashed Megan, and da-da-da-da. But it's also like, even if it was true, it sounds like it predated you.
And not only that, you hate that motherfucker now, so
yeah, and that's not your nigga. Exactly. So you have a kid with him, great. But that's not your nigga. So I feel like it predated him. And
ain't she into girls now anyway?
And that's the other thing. It's like Kehlani is a whole lesbian. Like, what are we talking about? It almost sound like they had something going on. Truth be told, that's kind of how it kind of. Nope. Yeah, we would like to think that, but
I wouldn't think that either. Given Kehlani's track record, maybe I'm just too big a fan. I don't want to believe it. No shade to Chrisean, hey neighbor, but because she be in my church and stuff. But the one thing I agree from both sides, you're adults. This could have been handled in a FaceTime. This could what is the benefit of airing that out? And y'all didn't even have like a friendship. Like this isn't like the B Simone falling out with her crew.
Yeah,
listen,
this is like y'all just hung out.
Right.
Also, too, you're dealing with Chrisean Rock. Like, what do you expect? Being like you invited a baddie over. She is
doing what made her famous.
Crash out. So I mean, it is what it is. But that sucks.
When did everybody start crashing out? Am I old?
Publicly.
Like,
I think it was wrong for Chrisean to go and explain this because I feel like if you guys parted ways as friends or stopped talking, then just leave it there.
Stop talking.
Exactly. It didn't need to be explained.
We didn't need to know. In fact, we didn't even know y'all was hanging out.
I didn't know.
Would have never guessed.
Never. I didn't know.
I ain't seen her in all them workout videos. What they do?
I ain't seen no workout videos.
Listen,
I ain't seen. Remember when Chrisean was hanging out with Tamar and that whole situation had occurred?
Oh my god!
It's like, hey, Lonnie, did you not see the video footage? Like, girl, you didn't have to listen to people. You could have just watched it.
Maybe her and Natalie Nunn would have a better fare.
I mean, she's been on Baddies, and I think that they they
stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to, or whatever T-Boss said.
I love that.
Girl, hey, and isn't Chrisean younger too? Like Kehlani's like freshly 30. Like
I think what sucks about Chrisean is that people do want to like her because it's like you've seen this girl go through pain, you've seen her go through all this shit, so it's like you kind of want to like her. At this point, no, but before, like when she first came on the scene, I thought she was entertaining. I thought she was funny, and this was before Baddies. And I did want to see her with, and it's like now it's like, damn girl, you're in the baddie cycle for real. Like you're that.
You break the cycle, break the generational curses.
Yeah, and then isn't she doing?
Pray.
You say you go to church with her. Isn't she doing gospel music now?
I think so. I saw a clip of her on somebody's stage in all white.
But let me tell you, just because you go to church doesn't mean you change the other half.
Facts. A lot of people go to church as an excuse for their BS. Like, I'm going through the motions what they did Jesus.
All this week. Yeah,
Saturday sinning and Sunday tipping.
Okay. Krishan's like,
leave it to the Lord.
I just keep it fried on the weekend, okay? On Sunday.
I'm going to throw a stack in the collection plate. We'll be all right.
You are sick.
It's what
the world is sick. I'm just trying to survive.
It was her saying she was fucking with my nigga.
Right.
Yo, you know that man is locked up. He ain't your nigga.
He is still in jail, isn't he?
Yes.
It's giving delusion. Either way you look at it is nothing to discuss publicly regardless. And why would you? It's just giving attention.
But better question, where's the baby? Where is the child?
Moving on.
Why you got all this mess? Where is the child?
You're clearly at home with the bonnet on.
Hello?
She said, this is why I stick to niggas. We can tell.
Where's the young man you're raising, girl?
Where's Monique when you need her? Monique be like, take that thing off your head. And why did her bonnet look like a do-rag / bonnet? I'm a little confused by that.
On the amalgamation on it. Like,
I ain't never seen a do-rag bonnet.
You never seen when they
Love Island when they
never seen when they like
baby. Oh, you didn't watch.
Wait, we missed something, didn't we?
Yes, we did. You posted.
Speaking of Love Island, we need to go back to the topic.
That is the one I've been waiting for.
Because, okay, so
this was
week,
crazy.
I am distraught.
This week, Cierra Ortega was removed from the house because of a racial slur that resurfaced. I don't think we had a clip for this. I think we were just, was there a clip for this? No, we were just reading off what happened. What are your thoughts on this? Did you guys read the racial slur? So off top, before you guys say anything.
Okay.
Off top, when I first saw the headlines, I just knew she said nigga. That's what I thought.
That's what
racial slur, that's the first thing you think of. And the other girl had already previously got kicked off for using the word. So I was like, ooh, another one.
And apparently,
so when I went and read what she had said and saw how she said it, I was a little taken back, but then I had to take myself out of it, because a lot of times people that aren't black would be like, well, why can't I say the word? Right. You know, what's wrong with it? So
we're in a different
everybody's
so sensitive.
A white person or a Hispanic said nigga in a different tone, not in a way that we said it, we still would take offense to it, will we not? So I had to look at it that way, because I did feel like, why is she getting kicked off for that? I did think that way. But then I had to put myself in the shoes.
I don't watch Love Island, but I
watch it. This is my girl.
Oh, okay.
I liked her.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people say that they wanted her out the house anyway. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. But
you liked her on the show.
I like her.
I don't know.
I liked her.
I can't
liked her
say.
her flow. I thought she brought balance to the cast. I think that, to your point about where we're at, we are in the land of the most offended, and it's ridiculous. And as much as I fight for liberation and equality in a lot of the sectors that I'm in, I also am a realistic optimist, and I think that some people take it too far. Like, and when I talk about that, I'm seen as controversial. I'm scared, but I'll say it since we here. Sometimes like the T's be going a little too far, and it be holding it back for Alphabet City, for instance, or like people want to take a comment like this and make it as if she's a harmful person, and she was just using a term she grew up with to refer to herself.
For sure.
I think they didn't like her. I've heard murmurs that Huda, who I really don't like, and she's a toxic heifer, she's still on there. And apparently she got some footage of her saying the N-word. But even with the N-word, right? Like it does depend on how you use it. If you're like, all these ninjas out here and whoop-de-wham-wham, and you talking about a whole group of people, and I'm like, oh, where you from? Versus like, oh, that's my ninja, da-da-da. Then I feel like that type of stuff is our fault. Especially Jay-Z and Kanye, who went around the world telling everybody to say it with them. And even Hit Boy, because he produced it. But
I don't know. I don't like it either way. I don't like it. Like, I don't care if you're trying to be cute. No, like people that aren't black saying nigga, I don't like it. I've always.
Are you black?
Yes, I am. I'm full black, bitch. Yes.
Don't worry, I get it too. Everybody say, "Wait, you biracial?" No, I'm not. They black from everywhere. They just speak Spanish too. You know.
I'm not Spanish though.
Okay.
Yeah.
You little Creole. A little native.
No,
but it be like that live.
No, it does. It does. It's you.
I had a friend that when our mixed friends would say it, that don't look like, you get what I'm saying? Like they would get offended. When we were in high school, you know, Aaron don't look black, even though Aaron, because I grew up around Aaron, she is majority black.
Yeah, she's black.
Like her dad is full black. Her mom is half.
Right.
So she is majority black. But if you look at her, she does look a little Middle Eastern or Hispanic of some sort, you know? So people used to be like, that girl acting black. And I used to try. I'm like, no, she's black.
Yeah, don't play with her.
I've been to that.
Yeah.
If she said it, it was like, the people be like, hold on now. Like, you know, ready. They were like, well, some people feel like if you don't look it, you shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I don't. You can't tell me if I'm black and my parents are black just because I don't look black enough is crazy. Because if you go to Africa, there are women that look like everything. Dark, light, curly, straight hair, Indian looking, like we got it all.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of crazy to put that on there. But
this was a tricky one.
Yeah, justice for Cierra. Bring her back. I don't care.
They said they had over 17,000 people that did a petition to get her off too.
Dang.
And then I heard on the show that they don't even like tell the cast.
Oh, so they have a clip.
Act like it's not happening.
Well, they have a clip going around of Alondria, and you can hear her in the background, like, "Don't do this to me" or something. And it's like, damn, like the walls are that thick. Can you imagine though? No. Like the producers coming to you, like, keep it cool, go kiss, because all they do on that damn show is kiss each other, right? Like, go make each other breakfast. Oh, by the way, your girl's gone, but like, don't talk about it. Yeah. Like, I would be the one like
whack that you can't talk about it.
Yeah,
because
I be like, where's
it's live?
You should be able to get their perception of how they feel. You know what I'm saying? Even with the first girl, because there's so many black people on this show, I would like to hear how they felt about the fact that she was using that on a podcast.
I just think we live in a time where everybody is so sensitive. I just don't remember growing up like that. Like, I think even in real estate,
talk about your mama.
Even in real estate, we can't say master bedroom anymore.
Shut up.
We can't. We say primary. We can't say master bedroom because master is slave master, slavery.
Why don't they do that to music? You gonna master your records? Like,
I'm just saying.
Huh? I didn't
it's like
we really getting that.
It's like
I didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing now. Like they're like, you can't say that. Like there's so many like little weird. And I'm
what
like,
happens if you do? You get canceled, like as a real estate agent, like you get ripped off of benches and shit.
Get that shit taken from you. No,
you still saying master? It's over for you.
You're right. I can't.
No,
that is ridiculous.
It's primary bedroom.
Are there any Asian girls on the show?
Well, so that was another thing. The Bella girl who got kicked off very early writes a whole soliloquy. And the whole time I'm reading it about how she feels about the whole thing, I was like, this half is Asian?
She was Asian?
Exactly.
I thought she was white.
She even says, like, as an Asian American, I was like, girl, didn't nobody know till you told us.
There's nothing.
Look at you chiming in, trying to hold on.
I thought she was Hispanic, but she looked
I thought she was
Caucasian
too.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
On that note,
best of luck, girl. I don't know.
Would you go on Love Island?
No.
You
would.
I don't understand why they haven't made a queer version.
Because it would be even
wild.
I don't understand why they haven't made a queer version.
I don't understand. They would say, "Fuck these blankets in the middle of like."
I don't understand why they haven't made a queer version of any of these shows. Though.
Well, they made the ultimatum. That one was good.
They?
There's a queer ultimatum on Netflix, and
I never watched the ultimatum like that though.
It was actually really good.
Wow. Yeah. But the ultimatum, you have to come in being in a relationship already.
They should do a Love Island.
They should do a lot of these shows queer versions.
I would watch it.
I would go on it. Yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it, folks.
Now,
we got a petition for you. Let's get 17,000.
You might find something. Look, they'll be like, you got a whole show called "What's Next with J. Ryan," where you just be like.
Yeah. Well,
cancel.
How?
Right.
How?
Cancel who? I'm like
somebody somewhere.
Like
the way somebody somewhere is like he's a little waffle colored. I don't know.
No, someone somewhere has screenshot something you said from 10 years ago and is waiting to use it against you on a show or on something, because that's what I feel, because that was old.
What
that girl said, that was old. So it was like maybe like before she was even on the show, someone screenshot that and was like using it.
With her, that
was old.
With her, I can't really say much. With the girl that did the podcast, she said it comfortably. And I think that you do, before going on these shows, need to realize certain things that you said. Because, you might care now that people actually are paying attention and now you have a name to stand on. Mm-hmm. But when you were on the podcast and nobody knew who the fuck you were, you didn't care. You said it comfortably.
So I missed that because I thought that
So
it was just what
the
she
other girl
wrote.
said
I thought
no.
it was like the Botox thing.
That was this one. The
Oh
first
no, that
girl,
was Cierra. The first girl, Teresa,
She
or
said the
whatever her name
N-word.
was, we didn't even really get to see her. She didn't even get much camera time because as soon as the show started,
Oh, it
her
was 2
videos
girls.
surfaced,
Oh, I
and
thought
they
we were talking about one girl
Oh,
this
no,
whole
it
time.
was the
literally,
first
they
girl.
introduced the whole cast.
What
she was in the intros,
She said
and
the
then she
N-word?
was gone.
on a podcast.
Yeah,
Comfortably.
What?
and they called attention to
What
it.
was the like? Why would she do that?
Exactly, because before she went on this show, she probably didn't have a following like that, so she probably
She was
didn't
just
care.
like, "What's up?"
So I do feel like yes, they handled her how they should have handled her.
Right.
This one, it's a little
Right.
tricky.
Justice for Cierra.
Yeah. On this show, we like to know what
But
you
long
guys
live Nick Landria or whatever they're calling them.
On this show, we like to know what you guys are watching. So, outside of Love Island, what are you watching right now? I'll start with you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can go.
Oh, this is
I
so
was just
nice.
saying, I know,
Okay.
we're so polite. The Bear came back.
Oh, I never seen that before.
I really like it. It's
Never heard
fast
of
paced.
The guy that was on Shameless is now on that show, and they win. They win shit every year.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's very good.
What is it on?
It's on FX in theory, but they drop all the episodes on Hulu.
Okay, wow.
So the whole
Okay.
season's there. So yeah, so now they're on the 4th season. And it was funny because critics like slammed it, but what I thought was cool about this one is it like super explores the ideas of like pain and grieving and like how like sometimes you could fall out with a really close friend, what
Yeah.
it takes to come back.
Oh wow.
And I feel like the ways they portray that were really dope. So I'm watching that.
I gotta check this out. They literally win every year at
Yeah.
I gotta
is
watch
the
it.
Emmys? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, and the guy even on Shameless, like he was remember he was Lip on Shameless? That was my shit.
I never seen.
And then my old
You
butt
never
is
watched
watching
Shameless?
And Just Like That. I like it. I want them to bring some.
So I haven't started the season yet, but I do like that show.
I do love it. And then what else am I watching? I revisited Paradise because it was so good.
I haven't finished it yet.
It's so good.
Okay, I gotta get back into it because they were losing me a little bit at one point.
It's really good.
Okay, I'll get back into
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I hate it when we're in the summer and it's hiatus. So I'd be,
I'm
like,
so
trying to
behind on so
find-
much stuff, so I just started watching Yellowstone.
Oh my God.
But just
that's good.
Oh my
I'm
God.
only
I haven't
episode
watched
5,
it.
season 1.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan is
haven't
that
watched
guy.
that.
Taylor, if you're seeing this, I want an internship. I just want to shadow you for a day. Because between Yellowstone, the older ones like the 1883, 1923,
Yes.
Lioness, Landman. If you haven't seen Landman,
haven't
watch
seen
it.
that
It's
either.
about big oil
Okay.
with Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay.
Oh, I love
So
Billy Bob Thornton.
good. Lioness has what's her name? Colombiana.
Yeah, I finished
So,
that. Zoe Saldana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I finished
2
that.
seasons. Yes.
Yes,
It's
that's
good.
mom.
But his whole universe is dope.
Landman. I gotta check that out.
Never
I
seen
like
it.
Billy Bob Thornton. It's funny with him because didn't Angelina Jolie adopt her first son with him?
I think so.
So I always
And they were wearing each other's blood in a vial. So
I
when
remember
MGK
that.
and
I
he
remember
did it,
that.
I was
I
like,
do
we've
remember
seen
that.
this
Yeah.
You remember
before.
that interview where they were like,
she was like sucking on his neck while
yeah,
he
and
was
he
doing
was
that.
like, they were
So I
like, we
always,
just
wondered,
did it in the
does he-
car right now.
I'm all the way here.
I always wondered, did he still take on that child as a father? Like, did he still claim the kid?
Probably
Or did
not.
she just move on and be like, this is no longer your dad?
Well, because also she had the whole Brangelina of it.
Yeah,
all, the
but
whole
that kid
tribe.
hates Brad. Like, he be publicly speaking about Brad. Like, he does not like Brad. Maddox is the son's name. Yeah. So I always wondered, like,
Billy
was he
Bob
still...
seems like a lone ranger. Like he's just out here for the vibe.
Yeah. She was so into him. He looked old back then. So I was like,
Vials.
damn.
She was look.
The vials was
giving him
crazy.
But she also had a daddy who looked old most of his life. John Voight looked old.
She don't be claiming him.
I mean, it's
Remember,
still her daddy.
they've been beefing like her whole career.
Still her daddy, just like Jennifer Aniston's daddy was. What's his name on Days
Who?
of Our Lives?
Who's her daddy?
She had like a old actor daddy who was like, who did he play? Not Stefano. He played somebody on Days of Our Lives. Nepotism is a
love
thing. I want some
Angelina Jolie.
nepotism.
But I need her to make some like strong comebacks.
Mm.
Like, I just need something.
She's like
She's
an
been
ambassador
taking
now.
because Internals sucked. Is that what
Yeah,
it's called?
that's the
Eternals?
guy. He was on Days of Our Lives.
Oh, I don't
John
know.
Aniston.
I never watched
Never
Days
seen
of Our
him,
Lives.
never heard of
See,
him.
look at the picture with her as a little kid. He still look old.
Oh,
like
Yeah. He looked the same age when she
the
was
whole
a child.
time. He's like
Damn.
Morgan Freeman. He been 80 forever.
So Jennifer Aniston been rich even before her career took
Yeah,
off.
man.
Yeah, that's
Nepotism
crazy.
is a thing. What you watching?
Animal Kingdom.
Is it good?
Oh,
It
we
is
talked about that.
good.
On
I just
Netflix,
started
yeah?
it
On
too.
Netflix.
I
I'm
watched
on
The
like
Waterfront
episode-
instead.
Okay,
What the
that's
fuck is
good.
that?
I think, wait,
It's another one like Animal
it's
Kingdom.
so Animal Kingdom is based in San Diego and it's based in Oceanside where I'm from.
Oh.
So it's like
Okay.
Camp Pendleton's over there. So you were talking about La Jolla. When I first was out there in San Diego, I lived in La Jolla.
Okay.
And then we moved to North County to Oceanside and then just like around there, Carlsbad, whatever. But it's based out there and it's so good. It's like drugs, sex.
Yeah, it's like
money.
a crime family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the woman who plays the mama, she a badass.
Yeah, the grandmom slash mom.
Oh, well, yeah, she's that's the whole premise.
Yeah.
It was
But
annoying when the son was just butt ass naked in front of her.
Yeah,
and she was
I didn't know. I was like, are they fucking?
That just it kind of gave that insinuation, and it annoyed it was hard.
And she
to watch.
calls all
It's
them
cringe.
baby.
I was like,
I don't know.
ugh.
It's
yeah,
a little.
and when
but
she
I'm
tells
still
the boy to
figuring
like
it
take
out.
off his clothes,
Yeah, she's like,
so
it's
she can wash
okay.
them.
Yeah,
She's
take
like,
those
and
off.
them underwear.
I
take
won't
them
look,
off.
and then she looks. I'm like,
Yeah,
It's
I didn't.
giving Puffy's mom.
Weird.
I mean, too soon.
I'm staying away from that.
Okay, Animal Kingdom. I gotta add that to the
Yeah.
queue.
Animal Kingdom.
No,
is
the
good.
funny thing is it's off air, but because it's on Netflix now, you can watch all the
Relive it,
seasons.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I tried to watch it back then. That
It's on Netflix. It's like 7 seasons.
yeah,
now,
it used to
so-
be on FX as well. It was the
Okay.
FX
Do
show
you
back.
guys
in the
ever go
days.
to people's house and be like, wow, your Netflix is so different than mine?
Yes.
So I'm still on my ex's Netflix, so I can like view everything.
You're like,
You don't
that
make separate
bitch is
profiles?
watching.
So I have a separate one, but I was
You
I
always
was- I
watch
was
his?
being I was actually happy that he hasn't kicked me off yet because we haven't talked in 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Shout out.
And I'm
That's
like,
a blessing because
I'm like, he's
that's
probably
the first
seeing my
thing to
name,
go.
like, you little fucker, you
Little
know?
fucker.
No, but yeah, I do. I was like,
If you ever log
watching
in
some
and you
interesting
see that
shit.
he took you off, is your face go crack?
So at one point I did get kicked out and I had posted about it and he saw the post.
Oh,
And he was like, I would never do that. So he ended up giving me the login. That was like
He didn't want to be
2
petty
years.
boots.
And now I think probably because I posted about it.
He'll
never
won't do
gonna
it.
let it go.
But I don't think if he has social media now, he's probably like, a ghost page.
He probably watches
I don't know.
all these episodes. So hey friend.
He's your number one fan. Hey, boo.
Hey.
Leave that Netflix open.
So because the show's called What's Next with Jay Ryan, we like to know what's next in your life, your career, for summer. What's next, Mir?
I need another beach, so I'm trying to head out to Miami next week.
Okay.
To be honest. And Love Island has inspired me. Maybe I'll stop playing with these ninjas.
Are you dating someone right now?
I am single.
Okay. Are you having
Like I like
sex?
to say, I have not
Are you having
changed.
sex?
A lady never tells.
Oh.
But I am not lonely.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
And, glowing.
You are glowing.
I am drinking my water, minding my business, getting dick down from time to time. No, I'm just kidding.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Good luck on that beach, girl.
Damn.
Dior, what is next?
Ooh, girl. What's next? I feel like what's next for me is to travel a little bit before summer's over.
Where's she going?
To Turks.
Nice.
Yeah, Turks and Caicos. And then, same thing as last time. Continue to elevate, lock in, make sure my son's straight. And that's about it.
I love
That's
it.
right.
Well, I want to thank you guys both for being on the show today. This was a great conversation and fun.
Y'all some fools.
Give it up once again for my girl Mir Harris and my girl Dior Krystal. If you guys want to be a part of the conversation, please leave your comments and share. And if you guys ever want to talk about anything, let us know in the comments as well. Please like, subscribe, and keep watching What's Next with Jay Ryan. Thank you.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping. I get so numb when I